Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Winback, and on today's episode of Heroes of the Storm in our A through Z playthrough, we're playing Nova, the #1 player hero killer in the game from 2014, 15, 2013 maybe. It's been a long time since Nova's had her glory days, so we're going to try to relive those a little bit. It's a YouTube video, though, so feel free to like, comment, subscribe your heart out. And the team tops today are going to be Stukov, Nova, Kael'thas, Raynor, Gul'dan versus Nazeebo, Lucio, Tychus, Medivh, and Kerrigan. Oh my god, our top, well, is being cheesed. It's gross. Is he gonna die? At least he trapped himself in his own zombie wall. Feels like he should die. We're gonna keep... He walked back towards us instead of walking away. It's pretty gross. So our well's dead. I want to go check and see if I can get the enemy team's well. But it looks like I'm not going to be able to, because the tower is so goddamn close. So I learned this in this game. You can only cheese this fountain and this fountain. So we go ahead and cheese their bottom fountain right back, but it's not possible on both sides of the lane. Ooh, Stukov almost got the Kerrigan kill there. I hate tower cheesing strategies. Also, I think it's stupid. I don't like that it's in the game. And the way that most people play the game, you're never looking out for that crap, because you're never like, oh man, somebody's gonna get my fountain. I better go after them and stop them. And oh no, it's dead. And they're gone. Luckily, Nazeebo is just going to like eat death before the game is over, but still. Right. It's a Nova video. We need to talk about Nova, the ghost, the sniper, the Amazon riding the big crystalline wolf. Your Q ability with Nova is called Snipe. I know. Super original. All it's going to do is do a bunch of damage in a straight line. The skill shot is very slim. It is a very thin box for you to hit. But ultimately, it does a lot of damage, so if you can aim it, it's going to be really good. It also has a passive component called Snipe Master. Well, it used to be called Snipe Master. It was a talent. But hitting an enemy hero with Snipe permanently increases the damage of Snipe by 6%, stacking up to 30%. You're going to get an additional 25% at maximum snipes? Maximum stacks. And then, if you miss, you're going to lose all the stacks. So, it definitely incentivizes you to aim and to hit something. Obviously, stacking on heroes is what you want to do, but if you hit minions too, that's not the worst thing in the world. Once you get all 5 of those stacks up, Snipe is going to be hitting for ridiculous amounts of damage. Man, my nose is itchy. I think it's just my mustache poking directly up into my brain. But the stacks themselves are fairly easy to get, because the cooldown on Snipe isn't enormous. It's just 6 seconds, and as long as you're hitting them, you know, as long as you're not shooting them off into the ether or some random ass bush, you'll be good. Your W is Nova's only form of crowd control. It's called the pinning shot. You're going to deal 127 damage to an enemy at level 6 and slow them by 40% for 2.25 seconds. That is a crazy good slow for a ranged ability. That's also going to do... How did she just jump through that tornado? Excuse me. Anyway, pinning shot is really strong, and it helps Nova line up her snipe quite a bit. So as long as there's not a million minions or a bunch of heroes or whatever sitting around, I can't really help you, buddy. I'm just... Yeah. Can we get the kill? Nope, we can't. There's a Medivh protecting the Tychus, and there's nothing for us to worry about there. So, yeah. I've got to go back for mana. This character does have extreme amounts of mana problems. I'm going to level with you right now. You can take the level 1 talent to kind of offset that, but even still, you will feel the mana problems so often. And it's just, it's terrible. I got interrupted by a fucking grenade and a Medivh. And I am so upset because that Tychus would be dead as fuck right now if it weren't for his random ass bullshit. It's fine. I'm just living the Nova player life. We're going to get salty about everything. We're going to be upset about how people aren't dying. We're not going to flame our team because that's not a thing that we need to do. But we're definitely going to be a little bit grumpy. Until people start dying and we get the MVP, there is no respite. So your third ability for Nova is your Hollow Decoy. You're going to put a decoy down, which is going to deal just relatively little amounts of damage. Oh no, I walked into the stun. She got a shield, but she's going to get sucked off to death. So what is it? 10% of Nova's base damage. Nova's base damage. Oh my god. Yeah. The oh my god. It is going to be a rough week, isn't it? I'm just gonna fucking shit all over these videos. Nova's Hollow Decoy, in that it does 10% damage. We're going to have it do more damage in the later ends of the game, but it's not good. It's a vision tool mostly, and it is also really good at stalling. Think of it kind of like a mini Gargantuan. It does die very, very quick though, so if the enemy team is doing any amounts of damage to it, it's going to pop. And that's by design for some reason. The ability is built to die fast. So even that being said, the Hollow Decoy is really good at letting you see things, and the range that you can put it down with one of the talents is obnoxious. So that being said, we're not going to take the range talent, we're going to take the cooldown talent, but ultimately I'm just using the Hollow Decoy to see places that I can't normally see, so I can try it and make different angles to chase people down with our auto attacks and our snipe damage. It's helpful. It's not the best. It's probably the worst talent or ability in Nova's entire kit, but it does have its uses, even if they are very just okay-ish. And then your trait is the holdover from you know, the oldest days of Heroes of the Storm. Nova is just permanent cloaked all the time. All the time. And then when you are out of combat for 3 seconds, you're going to go stealthed. If you're remaining stationary for 1.5 seconds, you are 100% invisible. Cannot be seen, not even an outline. And then you're going to get 15% movement speed while you're stealthed. So you move faster while you're stealthed. It's hard to see you while you're stealthed. You can't be auto-attacked while you're stealthed. But that is about it. I don't think this is a particularly unique characteristic. I mean, obviously there are 3 other stealthies in the game. I don't know. I feel like you can do better for this character. Even if you have to make Nova's stealth conditional, like you have to put a button on it or something to buff it, but right now it's just kind of like, ew. It's like you tried to give... Oh, she used the Ultralisk on a clone. That has got to be... It feels bad. And the enemy team is falling apart inside the boss pit. We're just going to triple tap that Tychus out of existence, dodge the boss stun, and then casually get ourselves a boss. That was pretty good. 13 to 12 right now. Got a whole bunch of kills off of that too. Looks like the enemy team is in full retreat mode. Can't get to the Medivh in time. He just dust of appearance to me. So, whatever. He used my clone to finish his stacks. I hate him. But we're just going to take half his... Just a casual 60% of his health. Really good. Right, we need to talk about talents. I guess we could talk about triple tap as well, but I think, like, if you've ever played Heroes of the Storm, you know what triple tap is. Triple tap is a extremely long-range snipe ability. You cast it on one person. Nova's going to shoot 3 shots at them, and they are going to do really big damage. But they can be body blocked by the enemies, so if there's a bunch of enemy people grouped up and you're shooting at one of them, all their buddies can help, you know, keep them alive by soaking up the damage and walking in front of it. That being said, I completely expect the enemy team to be standing out in the middle of nowhere very often by themselves, so we're just going to blast them all into the dust very often. And I have complete confidence that it's going to work out. So the talents for Nova that we're picking up today are going to be number 1, Long Shot. Long Shot is going to increase the cast range of pinning shot by 30%, and then it's going to increase the next basic attack after we use pinning shot by 2 range. So that means Nova's effective auto attack range after a pinning shot is going to expand very much, and considering that we've got some wicked hard hitting auto attacks, it is going to hurt from a very, very far distance away. You're just going to get caught in that zombie wall there, man, huh? That's okay. It doesn't look like you're taking any damage. But looks like Rainer is going to die on the top side of the map. Not sure why he was so split off from his team. Can we get this Tychus kill? Just casual. Just a casual 30% of his health bar. Nova does stupid amounts of damage to people who are just off in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. That said, it is extremely conditional damage. You have to be able to aim it, you have to line it all up at the same time, and if there is anyone else on the enemy team present, the chances of it being blocked or stopped or mitigated in some way are increased exponentially. So the you cannot compare Nova to Zeratul in that Nova is garbage. I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. Zeratul, as far as stealth assassins go, he's got the mobility, he's got all the damage, he's just going to crush games. Whereas Nova has to kind of pick and choose her engages. She really has to go for kills on targets that are away from the team fight. She's got to be super careful about it because she's only got one real escape, which we haven't talked about, which, you know, that's a pretty good segue, I think. Ghost Protocol is our 1 key. It is on a 60-second cooldown, which is insane to me. But when you hit the button, you go completely unrevealable, blasting the Medivh just in his face, in his stupid bird face. You go unrevealable, and then while you're in Ghost Protocol, you're going to drop a hollow decoy at your feet. So you drop the clone, you are unrevealable, you can typically run away pretty quick because you have the movement speed on your invisibility. So it's your only escape, it's the only thing that's really going to get you out of certain death in situations. But if you have a dot on you, if you have like a Kael'thas bomb or a Nazeebo poison or even a Gul'dan suck, you are only unrevealable for like 1.5 seconds, right? No, it's just for the first 0.5 seconds. Holy shit. That's bad. And it's on a 60-second cooldown. So the only things I would say that you're for certain going to be able to dodge really well are things like the Butcher Charge. If Kael'thas is like charging up a Pyroblast on you, you can break that channel real quick by going invisible. It has a lot of uses, but at the same time, the cooldown is insanely big, and it's really hard to work around. Now, your talent build for Nova, this talent build specifically is going to be more based around the anti-armor shells, the pinning shot, and then the triple tap. So really what we want to do is just pick off low-hanging fruit. We want to just cannibalize the corpses of people who don't know that they're dead. And then we're going to do that by using the number 1, the long shot at level 1. Rapid projection is going to be fine because we're going to pick up lethal decoy at 16. Those two are going to go together pretty well. But the big talent that you need in the early game here is the anti-armor shells. So, we're going to get hit by the Leyline Seal. Hopefully we can make it out. We've already used Ghost Protocol, and the enemy team is going to let us go. Ooh, or are they? I cannot peel at all. I have 0 mana, and they do not care. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. We're leaving. We're good. We're out. Unless you walk forward, he's not getting comboed. Whew. Spooky. So anti-armor shells is the first big talent that we need. This is going to reduce armor of the characters that we hit by 15. You can see it on Tychus right there. Still going to die because he's stepping out. Not super sure why. There's only 2 of us alive. No one's coming. But not only that, they're going to hit, what is it, 250% harder? Yes. So your auto attacks are going to get 250% harder, which is 576 at level 20. That is 1 auto. But you can see it now here next to Nova's portrait. There's a little anti-armor shells cooldown bar. So that's going to tell you how long it is until you have your next auto attack, because the cooldown does get increased significantly. But with the armor reduction, the damage that it does, you can do a whole lot of damage to combo on top of this to targets who just aren't expecting it. Especially into Medivh. I mean, the amount of burst damage that you can do just in an instant that he can't block unless he's really paying attention to you is crazy. It's just fucking insane. Now, our level 13 talent, I'm picking up Ionic Force Field here. I don't necessarily want double tap because even though the range increase is good, I was feeling sassy, so I took the armor. I don't think the armor is especially great either, but you know what? We're giving it a shot. There he goes. I don't even get to get the triple tap. The triple tip going. The triple tap can't even kill him, but we do get the cooldown refunded. Thank God. It's going to drop that armor down by 15 one more time. But the Ionic Force Field, it does feel good. I mean, 25 armor isn't too shabby. All right, Tychus, just... we're all Terrans here. Anyway, it's probably because he's cold and he's wearing a Speedo in the middle of the frozen wasteland that is Alterac. The more that I think about it, double tap was probably the better one. Would have increased our auto attack range again. We would have had another really ridiculous slow again. It should be double tap. Sorry. So. Anyway, the Ionic Force Field, again, it's not bad for keeping us alive because we can take a lot of damage, but we're not even being focused very hard, so it's kind of like, was this really a good choice? Probably not. At 16, again, we're picking up Lethal Decoy. I don't want Crippling Shot because the armor reduction, we're already getting plenty of armor reduction from our auto attack, and those don't stack, so... using the Crippling Shot and the anti-armor shells is just kind of like, does that really seem useful? No. No, it doesn't. I guess we probably could have taken Explosive Round too. Ooh, the fear and the triple tap on the Medivh after he uses his shield. Even if he had portaled away, he was dead as fuck. And that is a super feels good, man. You have no idea. Yeah, I mean, Explosive Round's perfectly pickable here, but since we don't have the cooldown reduction on the Snipe, it's kind of like, And since we've already got the cooldown reduction on our Hollow Decoy from level 4 with the Rapid Projection, 30% damage, 30% of Nova's damage on the clone is still very good. And the clone can just get up in the faces, do some damage that the enemy team really isn't expecting, and then we can just kind of blast him away with the rest of it. And then our 20 talent, since we took triple tap, we're going to take Fast Reload. Fast Reload is just, you get the cooldown back for triple tap if you kill someone with it, and you can do that repeatedly until the entire enemy team is dead. It's perfectly worth it. I need his stupid spell armor to go away. Can we... No, we're just going to win the game. I wanted to kill the Tychus before the game ended, but it just wasn't in the cards. Oh, look, it's me. I did it. I was the not dire. I was the living boy. Oof. Just checking the clock to see how much time I have, but the game is done. Oh. Excuse me, my team liked what I was doing. 7-0, most damage on the team, most damage in the game, actually. Really fucking consistent build for Nova. I mean, this just felt really good with the anti-armor shells and the triple tap. Just, as long as we're not in a position to just get dove upon by the Kerrigan and the Medivh, it's pretty good. Nova is, after all, a mage, so you do have to be very careful with her since she doesn't have any mobility, but I did feel like we were doing a lot. So as long as you're staying alive, anyway, the build is long shot, it's going to be rapid projection, anti-armor shells, triple tap, don't take ionic force field, take the double tap, lethal decoy, and then fast reload at 20. That is it for Nova. We'll be back tomorrow with Orphea to cap off this week, and I'll see you guys there.